When we were first approached to turn Rocky into a musical, we were both very, very skeptical and frightened, and couldn't figure out why anybody would want to do that. I think that there's a natural instinct to go, Rocky, what? And what we did was we read the screenplay, and we looked at the first movie again, and we suddenly began to realize that this was such a beautiful love story and such an intimate piece, but also very epic at the end. It has spectacle and it has intimacy, and that's challenging to write, and so that excited us. We usually start with the first 3 songs. We try to write 3 songs that'll give us an idea of the character and whether we can even accomplish this thing. So we sat down, and Stephen put his hands on the keys, and I had my computer on my lap as we work these days, and we began to improvise a little melody and a bit of lyric, and out of that grew a song called Fight from the Heart, which was the first song that we wrote.
The cool thing about this song is this is one of the examples of when we wrote the song together at the same time in the room. You know, and there's always the question about, you know, what's first, the music or the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to get to the heart of the moment, of the emotion, and it really built out of 3 chords, which it's a very narrow kind of harmonic range, but I wanted it to be soulful. It was a very introspective moment for the character, and I sort of wanted to start from this quiet place of doubt and uncertainty, and then bit by bit he gains confidence and he thinks, maybe I can actually do this. The movie came out in '76, and I was in a kid, you know, I was in school at the time, and everybody, you know, knew that theme. In fact, my high school marching band played it, and my instrument, you know, because you can't drag a piano across the, you know, the 50-yard line, so I had cymbals, and we did the old da 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 da, and there's no person, I think, on the planet Earth that doesn't know that little theme, and it's really part of the DNA of not only the character, the picture, but the whole vibe of who Rocky is, and I realized that there was no way that you could deny that existed. So we began to think, was there a creative and exciting and artistic and organic way that we could use elements of that famous fanfare in the score? And I think we came up with a really successful way to use it.
Stephen Flaherty is a brilliant composer, and he found ways to take that theme and make it a thematic part of underscore without necessarily singing it or using it, but to weave it through in a very artful way. And you know, when you're adapting for any form, you use what's there and you build on it and you grow from it and you stand on the shoulders of artists who've come before you. And this is the great example of somebody who took something that existed that we felt couldn't be ignored and was thrilling in its own way, and we used it and incorporated it, I think, beautifully.
Rocky!